Hello.
Hello, everybody.
We are very excited to present to you guys our special guest of this episode.
Yep, this is Lexy.
Hi.
Give an introduction. Who are you? What do you like to do? How do you know us?
My name's Lexy. I know Zadine from elementary school.
Yes.
From like grade 5-ish.
Grade 5,
and I know
grade
Sarah
4.
from grade 8. Who were
Grade
like,
5. Yeah.
You know, close relation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not like too close.
No,
Not
not like that. Not like
they're
that.
not
Like
lesbian.
We were not
Lexi's-
in
we like
lesbians.
men. Okay?
Yeah.
that brings me to something that I wanted to discuss today. Lexi, yeah.
Are we gonna do our segment?
Yeah, we can just do it later in the episode.
Okay.
So, that whole little thing about them not being lesbian brings me to the point of Lexi very much appreciating Konig from
Okay.
Call of Duty.
Okay.
And I also had that idea because Lexi and I showed her the video of Brittany Broski reacting to Boyfriend ASMR, and one of the videos she watched in that was Konig ASMR.
Actually, it was Ghost.
Oh, it was no, there was another. Okay, wait, Ghost or Konig? Let's hear it. Which one's better?
I like Konig better.
Make sure you're
'cause
putting your mouth close
I
to the
like
mic.
Konig better because he's taller. He's like
Oh.
6'10".
Oh,
Holy
okay.
s-
That's insane. And he's
Um,
German, right?
Austrian.
Oh, same thing.
Kind of.
Oh,
Emma.
yes. No, it's okay. No, you can
No,
say
no,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're allowed to
okay.
say that.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Dude,
Okay.
that's so okay. This is so off topic. We're learning about Hitler and genocide today, and then me and Zena were talking. What were we talking about today in English?
We were
Veneers.
veneers.
Zena was
yeah.
telling me about veneers, and I was literally like, dude, I was talking about veneers with my math teacher yesterday, and he's like, I was talking about veneers with my sister yesterday.
That's well because veneers are so disgusting. Like because I was talking about it with my sister because we were talking about you guys know that song that's like this time I want you. You guys know that song?
Yeah.
Anyways.
You guys want anything from the dollar store?
Nothing.
What are you gonna ask him for anything?
I told him I wanted a Dr. Pepper and Reese's Minis.
If you get Reese's Minis, can I have some of them?
Yeah.
Thanks. Fanta slaps. Veneers are disgusting, and that like group like, okay, I don't understand why people get veneers because you can just get caps on. Like you can just put caps on. So I think that's weird. Is the title of today's episode gonna be Konig and veneers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, our description is just gonna be like, today our topics are Konig and veneers.
No, I'm probably gonna put like a photo of Konig and a photo of veneers like in the thumbnail.
Also, I'd like to mention I did not have enough money to buy 2 sets of mics, so
I can probably do it once we start making bank. So make sure you're liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, ring the bell.
we got a new subscriber today at lunch. Here,
Oh, really?
text him back. Yep, guess who it was?
I don't know, but don't say names.
The debate teacher and my genocides teacher. She said she was gonna watch. She thought it was quite funny. Yeah.
I know that's damn right.
Yeah.
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 Although we can't say her name, we're all very close with her. Like she's a great woman. We love her.
A great
Yeah.
teacher.
yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
We,
The best.
We appreciate her a
Yes.
lot.
So back to Konig. So can you
So
give us?
back to you being freaky.
Yeah. Can you give us a more in-depth description of who this man is? I feel like I'm not.
Okay.
There we go. That's better. Can you give us a bit more of an in-depth description?
Yeah. Okay. So this man is like around 40 years old. He's a colonel. I'm not a fan of really older men, but don't give me that look, Emma.
How are you gonna feel if your like parents watch this?
Hi.
At least she said she wasn't a fan of older men.
Yeah.
So to Lexi's parents, if you are watching, you don't really need to watch the rest of the episode because all we're talking
Just
about.
click off now. Click off
No,
now.
no, we're actually talking about how
How
Lexi
would I-
Lexi is very faithful. She's a very good person. She's
Follows
very
God.
smart. Yes, yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of boring. So you can just exit out. You can just exit out. And how about Ghost? Is Ghost what is he? He's British, right?
Mhm. He's like almost 30. Yeah, he's like 6'2". He's kind of.
What What is COD about? It's like
It's like a warfare game between like a special forces against enemies.
does it also use like history, like the fact that they're
Yeah, it
Austrian
doesn't
and...
take exactly from history, but it like incorporates it. Into something.
Like how Gal Gadot in Wonder Woman, they just randomly went to World War II. What do you
Yeah.
guys think of Gal Gadot?
What's Gal Gadot?
You don't know who that is?
She's
Oh, I
who
don't.
played Wonder Woman.
She played Snow White in the new movie. She is mostly
The
known.
Evil Queen.
I
Yeah,
thought the woman
sorry,
who
not
played-
Snow White,
I thought
Evil
the
Queen.
woman who played
That
Snow
is
White
Rachel
was-
Zegler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was in Romeo and Juliet on Broadway.
And she was in Hunger Games, the
Can
Ballad
I-
of Songbirds
Can
and
I be
Snakes.
so honest?
I like that
I've
one.
never seen a Marvel or DC movie before. I've seen Spider-Man. I've seen like the latest live action Spider-Man, but I've never seen any others besides that.
So they're good, but it's so hard to get into because there's so much.
Well,
Mhm.
that's like my whole thing. Like I had a friend, and he was really into them, but like it's to me it's a lot like the Conjuring and the Annabelle and like the Nun movies where you have to watch them in a specific order, and like you can't just watch all of the Conjuring and then all of the Nun. Like you have to watch like the Nun 1 and then like the Conjuring and then Annabelle and then like the fifth Insidious. Like I like, and apparently that's what like the whole like universe like in that aspect is like as well. And they're such long movies and there's so many of them and it's just so much lore that I feel like I couldn't keep up with.
I'm gonna be so real. I don't really like movies. Like I don't really watch movies.
I don't know. I'm not really a big TV person at all. Like I watch like a lot of YouTube, but like if I'm watching movies, like the only time I ever watch new movies is a lot of the time when I'm with Emma. Like it's
Yeah.
that, but I don't know. I stick to like very like old movies, like rom-com movies and stuff like that. But like of course like I'll watch like a bunch of horror movies because like that's me and my grandma's thing. Like we watch horror movies together, but honestly other than that, like I don't really watch movies.
But
Yeah.
back to Gal Gadot. Sorry. Back to Gal Gadot. She's known for not really being a good actress. Like there's like she was in
no.
Kal-El. You have to give me the stone, Kal-El. No. I'm gonna. Okay, wait. Let's be silent for a couple seconds so I can put that clip in.
Kal-El, no! Max Lord! You're putting yourself and everyone
think
else
that's
in
good.
grave danger! I need you to give me
Yeah,
the
she was-
stone!
she was-
Can
What
I just
happened
ask
to
if I
it?
can make the Instagram post for this episode.
Yeah, sure.
Also, the episode is already out. It came out. But the day we're filming this is Friday. The day it's coming out is Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and post this on tomorrow, but today, which you know about it because you will have seen it yesterday, because yesterday is Friday, but today for us is Friday. We will post the video that we recorded earlier this week, but we're very sorry the mics were not working.
They were not working. We promise you, we didn't know. You can't see it, but there's an adapter that plugs into Zenadine's phone.
Yeah.
The whole time it was glowing green, and our mics, they glow green as well when they're working, and for some reason it just didn't. So that episode has really poor quality.
So
but-
but
I felt like it was a really good episode.
I think it was a good episode. As you guys know, I'm talking to you right.
Also had Lexy is our first. Technically, Lexy's our second guest.
So because yesterday, as you guys know, our guest was Sasha, but she didn't really like being recorded. So after like two minutes, she just left.
Oh, she was up and out.
But
of
that's
here.
okay. It's okay.
But it's okay. We're not shaming her. We wouldn't want to.
It's very understandable.
Yeah.
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 So what else, Lexy? Anything else you can tell us about you? What do you like to do in your free time?
I usually just chill on my couch and watch TikTok like a loser I am. But I also
Oh.
do play Roblox.
What happened to? I remember, and not to call you out or anything like that. I remember in the 8th grade, before me and Jasper had that whole thing, and you unfollowed me on TikTok. You had an edit account. What?
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Fresh lemons.
I did. Yeah. I edited a lot of Resident Evil stuff.
Dude, I remember that was like me and Lexi's bonding moment in the 8th grade was
Really?
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing it at your house on like your 5th grade birthday party.
Yeah.
5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We played that young.
Mhm.
Did you guys ever watch like dark web videos when you were children?
Yes.
Oh my god, I remember in when we were in Socials 9, Zenadine would show me these like My Little Pony videos that he watched as a kid that were the most violent, gruesome things ever. And then we recently watched one of them in our English class.
That's what happened. It was pony.exe or no, pony.mov. So it was by, what was it? Hot Diggity Dog. That's what happens when you don't have restricted internet access as a child. Like,
Did you ever have restricted internet access as a kid?
yeah, I didn't either. So
I didn't either. Like my parents were very just like get to it. Which I was like I know in this group we all don't like him very much. And I know you hate when I talk about him, but like I've been watching David Dobrik since I was like 7. Like you should see the look everybody just gave me. But like no, I had like no internet like restrictions possible. But I was just like I wasn't like an idiot. Like I remember my cousins like they would talk to like older men and stuff like that, and like would like give people like their home address and stuff like that. But,
what
like,
the hell? Wait.
yeah, dude. No, she would like download. She would have Snapchat because me and my cousins got Snapchat. I think if I look, I had Snapchat in 2018, and I like my cousins got it around then as well. And like they would add random men on like Snapchat and like tell them our home address and stuff like that, and all of those things.
Yeah, Lexi, I feel you right now
Crazy.
with that. Yeah. What do you guys think of what were we talking about again? Somebody who said our favorite Emma, our favorite video of yours is the Coachella video, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So we were talking about that and just rich people because we were talking about veneers as well. I kind of want to get back to that topic. Obviously you like the canceled podcast, right?
Yeah, I do.
That's
I
Tana
love
Mongo,
Canceled
right?
with Tana Mojo and Brooke Schofield.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lexi said today she didn't know Tana.
Oh my god.
I don't know who that is.
Damn.
She dated Jake Paul.
I don't. Oh,
They
Oh.
got married.
they got married. Are they
Yeah, it
still?
was like a video.
Oh, so it's fake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Wow.
we saw the video. Have you seen Emma? You've probably seen the video of her veneer falling out, right?
Yes. Yes, and she super glued it back on.
Yeah.
Like a Gorilla Glue. Yeah.
And then it fell out again. That is disgusting. What do you guys think of the veneers?
Gross.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I just couldn't imagine like shaving my like me personally. I don't know if I talked about this in an episode, but I had to get like stuff done inside my mouth because of my teeth, and I remember being it's like I'm the type of person where I freak out when somebody comes towards me like towards my mouth, like get away from me. So they had to put me under, and when the first time I ever had something done to my teeth where I wasn't put under was for the sole purpose of because it was after school and I was going right to Emma's house after. Like they asked me if I wanted to be put under anesthesia for it, and I was like, I can't because I'm like Emma's grandparents are taking me to and from my dentist appointment. I'm going to Emma's house after this. Like I can't. And I freaked out. It was horrible. I hated it. And I couldn't imagine getting veneers done because I just couldn't like that would just take me out. And I also just think it's so gross. And like that's baby teeth, bro. Like you look like a gremlin.
Once you do it, you can't go back.
Yeah.
And another thing that I think is gross about it is I'm pretty sure that most of the time you don't need to get your teeth shaved down. You can just get caps unless you have really big teeth. But the thing is too, if you don't want to get your teeth shaved down and you want to get caps, it just makes you look like you have a really big mouth. And then that's when mouth widening surgery comes in. And have you guys seen photos of people who get mouth widening surgery where it's like they cut the sides of their mouth and then it's like that? It's nasty. Sarah, search it up.
What am I searching up?
Just like mouth widening surgery results. Creepy. It looks like Dr. Kim, like his like patients.
Like that.
Yeah, it's terrifying. It's nasty. They like cut your mouth. It's so gross.
Ew.
I'll put a photo up right there. So I'm about to do it, but if you feel like you're gonna get triggered,
trigger warning,
yeah.
trigger warning.
skip to this time.
Dude,
Skip to
there was
this time.
one time where you meant to do that and then you didn't put the clip in and we looked like straight idiots. You dropped a crumb in your leg.
It's cheese.
Jace.
Still a crumb.
Mm-hmm. So disgusting.
I thought that was like one tooth.
I just also like at the same time, why not just get braces? Like, what's the point of veneers?
Right.
I guess some people are just so rich they don't want to go through the 2 years.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's what richness does to you.
I could have sworn you had braces. Like, I feel like
I've never had braces in my
Zeno
life.
always had perfect teeth.
Zeno has really good teeth. Emma thinks I have really straight teeth.
Let me see. Yeah,
You
you have
do.
pretty straight teeth. Yeah.
I feel like my teeth are very yellow though.
Yeah,
Everyone's teeth are yellow.
the thing about teeth being yellow is it's natural.
Mhm.
Like,
Because the bone in your teeth tint them yellow.
Yep.
mhm. I think a lot of bones are yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you? I went to this I think 2 days ago. I went to this Nigerian like event dinner. It was amazing, by the way. It was for my mom works for like she's a recruiter of physicians, and that whole kind of department was doing a like celebrate Nigeria thing because there's a lot of physicians that come from Nigeria or are Nigerian. And there was like Nigerian food and everything, and it was really good. But what was I going to talk about?
You started off by saying about how the other night you went to that Nigerian.
Yeah, but
dinner.
why was I bringing that up?
With something
Oh
yellow?
no, we were talking about bones. And
Oh,
like
yeah,
this
yeah.
has happened to me many
Okay.
times. But I was eating like chicken wings. Have you guys ever eaten like the top of a chicken wing thinking it's just hard, and then you look and it's bone? Like you can see like
no,
the
I don't eat
bubbles.
chicken.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting because I've done that before, especially with small chicken wings because the bone is so tiny. But like you bite it and then you look and you realize that you bit the bone, and it's like all that bubbly and like
Yeah, 'cause it's
tryphobia.
So soft.
I don't have tryphobia, but like looking
What's
at it,
tryphobia?
it's like the fear of holes.
Oh.
Yeah, like the fear isn't the holes itself. It's
Do you
like what
think-
can come out of.
No, genuinely, do you think we're not gonna put this in? What happens when they have it?
Chicken?
It's like a cluster of holes.
Yeah,
Chickens?
like there could be bugs inside of it.
Oh yeah, it's a cluster of holes. People aren't afraid of that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Mia, I'll take that out too. Just
No, it's fine. He doesn't care. He was actually quite happy that he was gonna be in the vlog
Oh, nice.
or the vlog.
We need to start vlogging. I think, but for vlogging, are we gonna do it on this account? Just like bunch everything together on this podcast account?
I feel like that wouldn't be like. I feel like
Yeah.
that wouldn't be very nice because I feel like when I subscribe to people's YouTube channels, I feel like I do it because they post certain things. Like
Mm.
I feel like the people that are subscribed to us here are like because they want to watch the podcast, and I feel like it just wouldn't be good. That or like because we had been talking about this in English, and I told Zenadine that I think it would be cool if like one Friday of every month we did like a vlog and we posted that instead of like a video or something like that.
Why don't we just vlog on our own individual accounts so we don't have to worry about like because when we become successful and rich and we need to start splitting money, it's
Not
gonna
that
be
we're doing this for the money, but
well, yeah. So
Everything's about money.
but yeah.
we're gonna. This is gonna like bite us.
No, I don't think it will because, to be honest, okay, I know, like it might sound like I'm just saying this to like seem like a good person, but I'd probably like donate a lot of the money I get from this because I don't like need it that much.
Well,
I think it depends on how much
you
we
get.
make.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
If we're getting like
especially with,
10
like,
cents a video, then
like especially with like the housing prices and stuff like that and everything
Mhm.
like that just going up, like I definitely feel like it would definitely depend. But like I also like I talked about this in I think our second podcast. My family, we very much believe in rescuing animals and doing a lot to help animals, and I think that I would definitely donate a lot of money or even just help out a bunch of animals who are in shelters and stuff like that with the money that we do get from this.
I feel like when I'm older, I'm only gonna take animals in from shelters.
Like
even if-
rescue them.
Yeah.
I know. I said this in like the other episode again too. Like I understand every animal needs a home, but I think we should focus on the animals that are in places where they need to be adopted within certain amount of days.
Yeah, because
or-
breeding is bad. Like pugs shouldn't exist. Like they
Mhm.
shouldn't be a thing because they live through like they have really painful lives, right?
yeah.
They do.
We
Yeah.
should make a compilation of how often I drop this mic. Dude, I counted it the other day. There was one episode where I think I did it at least 10 times.
Should I add a count like right here, Sarah? Mic
Yeah.
drop count.
Yes.
Mic drop. Sorry. What the hell was that? Okay. Anyways, do you guys want to move on to the segment?
Sure.
Yeah, should we?
Yeah.
we should.
Lexi, we can just talk to each other while Sarah pulls the one up.
Okay.
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Yeah. Yeah, I completed me and Emma completed a math and socials in one day for the first time in forever.
Dang. What?
I got my map back in genocides. It was out of 26. Ask me what I got.
10.
1.
25.5 out of 20.
Nice.
25.5 out of 26. I was fuming.
Yeah, my math unit, my
You got it.
my last math unit test I got. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna say it because Sarah just said hers. I'm not gonna one up her. But it was also 0.5 off
What was it?
math.
What did? Yeah, but say it.
43.5 out of 44.
Oh, the rational unit?
Yeah, that one.
That's 1 on that one.
Hey, that's okay. Wait, is that passing?
Yeah, no, I think
It's 20 away.
Oh,
28.
yeah, it's okay. You can
I
do
got,
it.
Like 53, I don't know.
How do you think you did on our midterm?
I think I did really good.
Nice, good for
It
you.
was I did it with Ella or with 2 other people, and I think we did pretty good.
Okay, I have one. This one is a little.
Mm. Should we let our guest read it out?
Do you want to?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
You can read it out.
Okay. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to reschedule a funeral? We'll try to be brief. My dad passed away and we are organizing his funeral. A relative, in brackets, his sister, has made numerous requests of us amounting to changing the date of the funeral 3 times for them. The funeral director is getting increasingly annoyed and made this clear. They have now come to me today requesting another change because 2 in-laws, spouse of their son and daughter, my 2 separate cousins. I didn't get that.
So it's their it's their aunt's son and daughter-in-law. So it's their aunt's children's spouses.
Okay. And a nephew cannot attend to 2 cases of work training and a holiday respectively. A distant relative in Australia has also mentioned they would not be able to log onto the funeral's web live stream at that time due to having to attend a meeting. If we were to accommodate this would push the funeral back to late June, early July, meaning we would lose out on a wake. The venue owner is a friend and has offered to cover it within limits, of course. And mean friends who've stepped up for us wouldn't be able to attend. When this was mentioned, she started saying how family are more important and would be upset my dad, and it would upset my dad more if his family couldn't be there. One of the family members, in quotations, who couldn't attend only met my dad twice. This is also the same family that requested various add-ons, in brackets, the live stream, fingerprinting of the deceased, extra limousines. Why limousines in the first place?
Yeah.
Limousines are celebratory.
Yeah.
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 What?
With
Have
our
you guys ever been in a limousine?
Yeah.
No.
Mexico.
How was that? Nice. Oh.
Without our prior knowledge or approval. Finally, at the end of my tether, I simply said I'd inclined to move the date back to the original, in brackets, early May, to save money on embalming. Embalming?
What is embalming again?
Should
Is
we
it
look
like
up?
using, like keeping, like cleaning up the body so that it can still be in the funeral?
Pre-save a corpse from decay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it would purposely clash with her holiday. I promptly hung up and ignored all of my phone calls. Naturally, I feel pretty guilty. Am I the a-hole here? I definitely understand the frustration of constantly having to move it, but I think it's a little messed up.
Oh, I was scared that was just some
Hello?
random person.
Hello?
Okay, wait. So Sarah, what were you gonna say?
I think that I do understand the frustration of that, but I also at the same time why would you purposely move it to the date that she has a holiday?
Yeah.
Jamie, you can come over here.
I am.
Okay. Okay.
It's okay. You can leave them on the ground. It's easy for me to pick up. Okay, so Lexy, what do you think? You're a guest. What are your ideas on that topic?
The same
Wait,
ideas.
go close.
The
Yeah.
same ideas as Sarah. Like, I feel like it's pretty, you know.
I feel like we should ask each of our guests a question. I feel like it should have to do with like school or graduating because the name of our podcast is Class of 27.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What should the question be? Should be like, what do you want to do before you grad? Something like that.
Whoa! Whoa!
That was a
Okay.
joke.
Yeah. Flag the screen real quick.
Trust. That was a joke.
Okay, we're
Jimmy's
back.
here. It was literally a joke, guys.
Okay, we're back. Lexy. So, Sarah, what should the question be? What is the question gonna be?
I don't know.
Question, Lexy, you make it up.
Hurry up! I'm thinking. What do I want to be after? Or
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The question should be about a career. Lexy, what are you gonna do when you're older?
I'm hoping to be a nurse practitioner. That specializes within like maternity wards to help with moms and babies and all that.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, what education do you need for that?
Obviously I need to graduate high school, or I'm not gonna get in university. I think
High school diploma?
yes, obviously. I haven't really researched that far. I just thought, hey, it'd be cool to do this, but I saw I need at least 6 years of university. Like, so I have to take time off after getting a bachelor's degree by working at the hospital for some amount of hours.
What would you be doing as work? Oh, did you find this out through careers class?
No, I researched it on my own.
Oh, okay.
Careers does not tell me anything. You just say work on this project that has nothing to do with your career.
I
Thanks.
did quite a bit of career stuff in careers
I
last
didn't.
semester.
I haven't. not
I
yet.
liked my careers class. I thought it was good. Okay, do we want to do another one? Should we do search up r/confessions? I want to see what people have. Comment on your careers class. What do you think of that class, Sarah? How do you feel about your careers class?
Don't even talk to me about it. Oh.
We got anything juicy?
Well, the title of this is My Sister and I.
Oh. Okay, start reading it.
Okay. I made an account just to post this. My sister is 2 years younger than I am, and we've always been pretty close. We grew up in
Never start off with saying that.
Well, I'm just letting you know now. I saw how this ended.
Okay.
Like, I know where this
Okay.
is going. We grew up in a perfectly fine home with 2 wonderful parents, even though my dad was unfortunately addicted to smoking and alcohol, but that's kind of besides the point. I'm not exactly...
I think that was a look of like happiness.
Yeah, it was. Shout out to Jimmy for bringing us food. Do you want to say hello? Come here, say hello. Come here, say hello. I'm not exactly sure how it started, but I think I was around 10 or 11 and she was 8 or 9.
What?
It started off with me telling her about this cool new thing.
Continue.
Do we all in this room understand?
Yes, I think so.
I had just found out about from my friends. She wanted to do it too because I was the older brother and she looked up to me. Because I was the older brother.
What the
What?
hell? Wait.
I thought this was 2 sisters.
No.
I remember it was a guy.
Yeah, me too.
And she looked up to me. At first, we would quietly do this together, and we would quietly do this next to each other when my parents weren't home, or if we get the
Just
chance
so you guys
to.
know, what they're talking about is playing with Play-Doh and cooking. This is what they're talking about.
Yes.
So just use those words. We would start cooking together.
It kind of escalated from there, and we would start cooking each other and all that.
You
We-
don't say cooking each other. They're not cooking each other. They're cooking for each other.
They're cooking
It started
for
off
each other.
as cooking with one another, but now they're cooking for each other.
Okay, we started cooking with each other.
For
Each other. Okay, sorry. For each other and all that. We continued doing this as we got older and started figuring it out what it all meant. When I got a bit older, I realized there was this thing I could do with my rolling pin, and
Yes.
it would feel good.
Okay, I'm cutting that out. Wait. Okay, so he found out. Yeah, he found out that he could use the rolling pin to flatten. Yeah, the cookie dough.
Yeah.
Because before they would take the cookie dough and just roll it into balls, but it would have a lot of air in it. So they started using a rolling pin
Yeah.
to flatten it out and make the cookies like more dense.
Yeah, and it would always feel good. I would never go in.
Yeah, trust. It would feel good eating the cookies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would never cook the cookies too much because she always said to stop and that it hurt.
It hurts her to see it because
Yeah.
sometimes they would get overbaked.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
So I did. Fast forward about 2 years, and we're still like giving
Lemonade.
lemonade to each other. They're like
Feeding each other lemonade.
yeah, you
just
know
like
what I
that.
mean? Like,
You know, like you have the cup by their mouth. You're giving them the lemonade.
can I smell that?
Yeah, I can tell from here. It's like, wow.
It's
Very-
really strong.
Very potent.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what happened after they started feeding each other lemonade?
when my parents aren't home, in quotations, which is in brackets, sorry, which is a lot because they both work a lot. One time when I was like 14 and my sister was 12, my mom actually caught my sister
Feeding herself lemonade.
Yes.
drinking out of my lemonade. And it was
Okay.
And it was super awkward, and she said not to tell my dad about it or he would kill us, in brackets, and he would have if he ever found out. Since we have kind of stopped doing it once we realized that it's kind of wrong, I never felt that bad about it because it all felt really good. And then in brackets, is that bad? Today we have a very touchy kind of relationship, but
First comment on that thing.
Yeah.
which is bad.
That is terrifying.
Today we have a very touchy
No.
a
Very touchy. A very.
But we haven't done anything for a good couple of months. I am now 16 and she's 14. I thought this was like they were in their 20s.
Yeah, you never
I'm-
cook with your siblings. Don't you ever feed your siblings lemonade? You are
Don't do
disgusting.
that.
Okay, I'm gonna also read the first comment on this
Mhm.
as well. Like the first like 2 comments to respond. We haven't done anything for a good couple months. I'm now 16, she's 14. We don't ever really talk about it. And then in brackets, my mom hasn't mentioned it ever. And I think that if we got the chance, we would do it again. What do you guys think I should do? Because I'm not really sure how to approach
Don't
this.
you dare feed your sibling lemonade again.
Because I'm not sure how to approach this going into the future. Being a teenage boy and all, I want to cook with her and all. And then in brackets, and my sister's a pretty attractive 14-year-old, should I add. I'm talking face and body wise, but I'm not sure if it's wrong or not.
Cook by yourself
The top
in
2
your own
comments,
privacy.
The top 2 comments. The top 3 comments, actually. Don't get help. You're older and any therapist is legally obligated to report it to the police as cooking.
Cooking with your sibling is illegal, so don't
Yeah.
do it.
Don't do that.
You
guys.
should be you could be branded as
No, illegal chef.
an illegal
Yes.
chef. Just stop and don't talk to anyone. The next reply to this comment: how is this abuse exactly? He is underage and only 2 years older. The comment after that is, I've seen it happen to other people, kids experimenting and one of them getting in trouble. Better to keep it in the family.
That's not experimenting.
That's not experimenting. That's illegal.
That's
Yeah.
pure pleasure.
I definitely think that after like, do you want one of these?
I'll try one. Is it open?
No, you can open it.
No, you can have the first one. It's okay.
No, it's fine.
Do you want some?
Okay. Thank you very much, Jimmy. I appreciate this.
Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy's always feeding us. Hello. Anyway, I definitely don't think that it I don't know. I don't really count it. It's so hard to be like, no, like you're not being weird because how do you not know that's wrong? Like I feel like at any given time and like I feel like it's just a given to know you shouldn't cook with your siblings.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
It's very dangerous.
Uh-huh.
What if you burned one another? So what shows have you guys been watching recently?
Oh, I've been watching Shameless. I'm on the 8th
Oh,
season.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy's trying to get me to watch The Last of Us, but I haven't had time to do it yet.
I heard the show's pretty good. I haven't watched it myself, but I've heard it's pretty good.
Isn't it based off of
The
what's
game.
that?
Yeah,
what's that
the video
show
game.
that Ellie likes?
What?
Ooh,
The Walking Dead.
No.
No, it's. Oh my god.
What time
I'm
is it?
turning
Sorry.
blank.
Okay, we have time.
Yeah.
No, the movie's based off the game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't think it's based off of a show.
I made Jimmy watch 10 Things I Hate About You.
I don't know what that's about. I'm really
Did you like
excited
it?
for the next.
Actually, it wasn't pretty bad. I thought it was gonna.
Jimmy,
Okay.
I made Jimmy watch the 10 Things I Hate About You. What did you think about it?
I thought it was pretty good. I would recommend.
Yep. It's 10 Things I Hate About You is about this girl, and basically it's based off like a Shakespeare play. But it's about this girl, and she her sister can't date anybody until somebody dates her older sister, because she's like, they call her like no, she won't go out with anybody. Like she won't go out with anybody because she's like, everyone's scared of her.
Okay.
And then Patrick, he's played by Heath Ledger. He gets paid to go out with her. and he like falls in love with her, and it's this whole thing. And then they end up like getting in a fight, and then she makes this poem at the very end of the movie naming 10 things she hates about him. And then they get back together.
Should I make the title of this episode's Veneers, Konig, and Cooking with Your Siblings?
Yes.
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 Featuring Lexy.
Yes.
Lexy discusses. We and Lexy discuss. Lexy and we and Lexy, Lexy and us.
Lexy and us.
Lexy and us discuss Konig, veneers, and cooking with your siblings.
Yes.
Mhm.
Which last one you should not do.
Yeah, don't. Kiss, marry, kill.
Don't do that.
Kill that last one.
Don't do that.
So I'm really excited for the next
Kiss,
season.
marry, kill. Kiss Jimmy, marry Jimmy. No, not his mother. Not his mother.
I
Good.
was gonna say, anyway.
I might cut that out just because I don't know if we can talk about that on here. Yeah, I actually watched through the whole episode because it's only like 30 minutes before when I edit it, so I see everything. So we actually don't really need a wave.
You're
Anyways,
just like making me look like an idiot.
yeah, I am. I'm really excited for the next season of Squid Games.
Me
And
too.
have
I've
any of you
never
guys
seen it.
really? Have any of you guys ever watched Alice in Borderland?
Yes. Like
Alice in Borderland is so good. Like the Japanese show, right? Yeah, it's so good. The next season is coming out this year sometime. I'm so excited for that. Any Alice in Borderland fans? You guys already.
Hit us up. Follow us,
hmm
please.
Yes.
Please bless.
I think you need to erase that.
I'm gonna. Are you okay?
Yeah.
It says off David Dobrik.
Yeah.
It's
It's a hashtag.
It was from when we were discussing that earlier.
Yeah.
So, yeah. hmm
You want more pieces?
I'll take one, thank you.
You can take more.
So anything else we want to discuss before we end the episode? Lexi, do you feel like you fulfilled your prophecy by coming on here, or is there anything else
Was
you
this
want?
everything you like dreamed of?
Yes, I'm really honored to be on here.
Can you tell how it just seems very like natural?
Natural.
Like the way we talk, everything just comes out. Like it just
Yeah,
comes out
yeah.
naturally.
Sorry,
Sorry,
very
I
natural.
really had to burp really
This
bad.
is like all our conversations in English. It's just random.
Oh, the
natural.
conversations in English are much
well, they're,
worse.
They're much
they're
worse.
freaky.
Yeah.
But you know,
during-
we
during
can't discuss a lot of
reading.
those things on here. So you feel like you fulfilled everything you wanted to talk about?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Alexi has been a fan since day one, which was about a week and a half ago. So
No, definitely.
Appreciate
more.
it. was like 2 weeks
I
ago.
was a big fan of the idea in the first place.
yeah, Lexi has always supported us, and
Yep.
she's been a fan since day one, which was 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
So Lexi, anything else you want to say? Do you want to send it off? Do you want to say sayonara before we end the episode?
Nothing else to say. I say bye.
Perfect. Okay, bye everybody.
Okay, goodbye, everyone.
Yes, we will see you next time.
Goodbye.
Cross your eyes. And then make one eye look another way.